Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. And today, August 22nd, was DC FanDome? 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 I think it's FanDome, right? But I heard a few people say it's FanDome. It's weird. So it was a virtual event all about DC. DC Comics, DC movies, DC games. It was free to watch online. I'm pretty sure you can find somewhere the recording of it, or I'm pretty sure if you go to like dcfandom.com or something, you can watch it there, the recap of all of it. But today they announced a bunch of movies, games, TV shows, talked everything DC. And out of that came out a bunch of trailers for some movies. And today we're going to be reacting to the trailer for The Batman that comes out in 2021. Now, I am extremely excited for this movie. I think this might be my most anticipated movie of 2021. But with like the pandemic and everything, you just never know what's going to happen, right? But yes, The Batman. So it stars Robert Pattinson. I know a lot of people had some people freaked out when Robert Pattinson was cast in this. I personally was really excited. At the beginning of quarantine, I finally got to watch Good Times. And I also did watch Lighthouse. I mean, Robert Pattinson is a fantastic actor. If you're sitting there right now and you're only basing his acting ability off of what you've seen in Twilight, like almost 10 years ago now, I would suggest that you don't do that, because he definitely grew since that, and he kind of got out of being known as that. Well, he's still known as the vampire guy from Twilight. It's just something that's hard to get at, something that's hard to forget because it was so big back then. But he definitely evolved as an actor, and now he's being cast as our new Bruce Wayne, the Batman. Man, I'm excited for this. This movie is also directed by Matt Reeves, who I believe did 2 of the last Planet of the Apes movies. My favorite Planet of the Apes movies. Fantastic. That's why this is also a reason I'm super excited. I didn't really know who they're going to cast, but Matt Reeves being on board as a director, it got me really excited. The cast is spectacular. There's a bunch of different names in here, I'm sure we'll see, and we'll discuss that later. But yeah, let's check this trailer out. I literally have not watched anything. I've been in and out of the stream just listening to people just talk. I listened to Matt Reeves talk about the movie, and as soon as they were like, all right, time for the teaser trailer, I was like, nope, gonna save it for the video, so let's just watch this together. Let's go. I'm excited. Oh, and by the way, make sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. We'll be doing a bunch of reviews and other videos on this channel, so join the gang. Let's check this out.
From your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
top has sprung a leak, and the animals have trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
This guy's crazy.
That looks insane. That looks insane. Wow, I mean, I'm loving the tone. I'm loving the way it looks. I'm loving the way Gotham looks. Just everything about it. It's kind of weird because I'm looking at his suit right now and just kind of the way Robert Pattinson's Batman looks when he's in his suit. It kind of looks like he's from an Arkham video game. It just has that feel to it to me. But man, this looks good. And Matt Reeves did say at the DC FanDome that they only shot about 25% of the movie. We still have a lot to go. So this was very from a select amount of footage that they could show. But they showed, they showed as much as they could to entice the fans. And this looks ridiculous. This looks amazing. I'm super excited for this film. I love the way he like beat up that guy there, and now it looks so vicious. He was like super quick with it. But the criticism that I have for Nolan Batman movies is that the fight scenes sometimes look a little weird. He also has some weird sound effects that he uses for when the punches land. But Bale's Batman was it looked like in motion he was a bit slow with the fight scenes. But just from that shot of him beating up that guy right there, he looked vicious. He looked fast. I don't know why he beat up that guy like that. Did he even deserve it? Mainly, it looks like the main villain of this movie is going to be the Riddler, who's played by Paul Dano. And again, it's some interesting castings going on here. A lot of people had some comments to make about Robert Pattinson being Batman, and then Paul Dano was cast as the Riddler, or was Paul Dano cast before Robert Pattinson? I don't exactly remember. But I do like Paul Dano. I've seen him in a few things, and he's a pretty good actor. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with the Riddler. They did say that this is going to be a very different take on the Riddler. I don't remember last time I saw Riddler in a movie. It might have been back in like the 90s Batmans, right? So it will be cool to see this new modern version of Batman now that Batman's taken this new turn into more of a gritty and realistic kind of look after Nolan's Batman. I think Paul Dano is going to have that Heath Ledger effect, like where Heath took the character of Joker and made it his own, put his own twist on it, and made it very unique and, just something that you won't be able to forget. And the Riddler is, again, this crazy guy who loves riddles and all of that. So I think Paul Dano is going to try to make this his own, and I'm all down for that. I'm all down for an awesome Riddler villain with this, what looks like a really cool Batman. The Batmobile looks dope. It looks kind of like a muscle car. I remember Matt Reeves released some pictures a few months ago of it. It looks kind of like a muscle car with just these like turbo engines on the back of it. Looks like something that Bruce Wayne just kind of put together. I love it. Christopher Nolan's Batman had more of like a very futuristic looking Batmobile, but this one's definitely more like you would take like a muscle car and you would just tune the hell out of it to make your own Batmobile. So I love how that looks. I think we got some shots of Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle. Does she play Selena Kyle? She plays Catwoman, but does she play Selena Kyle? I'm not exactly sure about that. So we got that going on there. What they did say is that Selena Kyle, let's say she plays Selena Kyle in this movie. She's not yet Catwoman in this movie. This movie actually takes place 2 years into Robert Pattinson being Batman, or it's the second year of him being Batman. So it's not an origin story. We're not going to see him fall down a well and how he's going to rise to being the Batman. No, we're straight up, he's the Batman. He's been a Batman for a year now. This is his second year. Let's see what he's going to do. Maybe the Riddler is his first big bad guy that he's going to have to face and how he does that. They also said that they're really trying to explore how he is the world's greatest detective, or how he's known to be the world's greatest detective, because I don't feel like the past movies really explored that very well. Not very well, but didn't focus on that much. And actually looking back, I do kind of agree with that, because I know I keep making comparisons to the Nolan movies, but it's hard not to. When you look at Nolan's Christian Bale's Batman, that one did focus. It started with like ninjas and how he became a ninja in the League of Shadows. He just kind of gained gadgets, and because he's Bruce Wayne, he kind of utilizes gadgets to solve crimes like that. But it will be interesting to see what actually made Bruce Wayne want to be this detective, or where he maybe gets his skills from. Because you can have all the gadgets in the world, right? But if you don't know how to utilize them, you're pretty much useless, right? So I'm intrigued to see how Robert Pattinson Batman is going to become this world's greatest detective. I'm really looking forward to seeing for him to solve some crimes, some riddles too. That's where the writing's gonna come in, with some interesting riddles that will keep us at the edge of our seats. But man, yeah, I'm really excited for this movie. Like I said, I think it's my most anticipated movie of 2021. I really hope. I think they're about to get back to shooting really soon, so I really hope they do go get that done so this movie can be complete. If anything, if movie theaters are not open, hopefully, you know, they release it online by then or something. As long as the movie is complete, we'll be able to see it in some kind of format later in the future. I'm really excited for it. There's a bunch of other people in the cast. Andy Serkis plays Alfred in this movie. Andy Serkis, by the way, is also in this film. I completely forgot until now. Gonna be insane to see him as Alfred. What kind of Alfred is he gonna play? I love Andy Serkis. He's great, especially as Caesar. Fantastic. And also, what's interesting about this trailer is that when that guy asked him, "Who are you?" I was waiting for that iconic line of him being like, "I'm Batman," but nope. He went with, "I'm the Vengeance." So that's gonna be interesting, of how he views himself and how he views the line of work that he does. Like, what does that mean to him? He clearly sees himself as the Vengeance. What does that mean in terms of his ideologies and how he's going to operate as Batman? Very interesting. I love the way this looks. Robert Pattinson as Batman looks sick. Didn't get much of him talking or being Bruce Wayne, so you know, later when the movie's done and we get a second trailer, we get to explore that some more. But so far, the Batman stuff looks dope. This trailer did what it needed to do, excite the fans, show them a little bit of footage of what we're working on. So yeah, that was my reaction for The Batman that comes out in 2021. What did you think about the trailer? And who is your favorite Batman villain? Let me know down in the comments. And again, make sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate all of that. And I'll see you guys next time.